Hello and welcome back to Learning Left-Handed. This is our 10th episode, and for our new listeners, please listen to the other ones as well, but after you finish listening to this one. I hope you thoroughly enjoy it. Today we are starting off with suggestions of success, and these are 21 different things that you can do to be more successful in life. The way we've got this information is by doing lots of research on many successful people. Now, let's begin. The first one, and this is a big one for a lot of people, is you have to marry the correct person, the right person, because you need someone to always be there to give you a little push and yet hold you when you've pushed too far. That perfect person that comes to mind when you hear this, that's the person, that should be the person you marry. The second one, you have to work at something you enjoy. And you've got to enjoy it so much that it becomes a passion. So when you go to work, you're not going to work, you're going to your passion. I know that's very difficult for a lot of people because there's only so much admin there is in passion, but hey, you might like that. That's fair enough. Number 3, give people more than they expect and do it cheerfully. Because if you do it cheerfully, they'll believe they actually mean a lot to you. Highly worth remembering that. Give it a go. Number 4, become positive and enthusiastic. So whenever you think it's going to go exactly really bad or completely wrong, you've got to sit up straight, smile and say, let's do this, it's going to go great. I know it will because I'm doing it. Mind you, don't go too far so if you are cocky. But if you are, be self-cocky, if that makes sense. Number 5, be forgiving. Because life is just not worth holding grudges. You can forgive people, you don't forget what they did to you. That is what I do personally. And it leads to less hate in your soul. Number 6, be generous, because you can't take any money with you once you're dead. We all come with nothing and we all leave with nothing. What we do in between is life. 7, have a grateful heart. Even if someone just makes you a coffee, make sure you tell them how much it means to you that they would make you a coffee. I know for some people that's incredibly stupid, but I'd recommend doing it. Number 8, be persistent. Nothing is going to go right 100% of the time, or it's not going to go as easy as you think ASAP. So you have to be used to getting up and thinking to yourself, I am going to do this project today. I'm going to go very far with it. It's going to make me lots of money, and that's what you've got to do, that every single day. Number 9, you've got to have discipline to save, aka pay yourself first. So you rake in after expenses and petrol and so forth, electric, all your bills, obviously you pay them first, and then you take a 10% of your salary, not of what's left but what you actually got that month, and put that in the bank. That is your nest egg, your rainy day money, and at some point you will either need it or you can spend it on a lovely holiday, which is what I do. So definitely try that. Always pay yourself first. Number 10, you've got to treat how you want to be treated. So if you want to be treated well, you treat people well. It's quite simple. Most people should do it, if not everybody. And the world would be a lot nicer and probably a better place. So definitely give that a go. Number 11, commit yourself to constant improvement. Personally, I read help books. I read 10 pages a day of them, and it is doing me a lot of good. I have learnt so many different things, so many different side hustles that I'm going to add on to here. But be always improving, and that way you can be just a little better every day, and it will do you the well of good. It'll make you feel stronger, better. Feel like you can conquer the entire world if you wanted to. Number 12, commit yourself to quality. Basically, at least from what I understand from this, is don't accept the off-brand Coke. Go for Coca-Cola. You are worth Coca-Cola. You got to think in that mindset yourself, in your mind, that you have to be quality. That's how you got to feel. You got to have quality in your food. You got to have quality in your lifestyle. Quality, even just a good tailored quality shirt will make you feel like you can conquer a small country. No one tell Putin that, because, well, you know what he's like. Next, 13. Happiness is people you love and respect. This one was a little left field for me, because I think that's quite obvious. But you should always try and be with people that bring you happiness. But learn how to be happy by yourself. That is one of the biggest things, at least in my opinion, of living at the moment. You have to learn to love yourself, then love others, but be happy by yourself and with others, as I said. Number 14, be loyal. Quite obvious. Loyalty will get you very far, but don't do it to excess. In a business sense, if someone else is paying you more, go for it. Because loyalty, the only one who wins in loyalty is the company you're working for. And quite honestly, people deserve more money. So go for the more money job, or the better hours, or even just a better boss. Just make sure you don't you're not being taken for granted. 16. Be a self-starter. This basically means you've got to have the get up and go every single day. You don't need to be pestered by other people or the weather or whatever. You just think up, you wake up, bing, oh, got to go and do a workout. After you finish your workout, you have a rest, you have a drink. Boom, after that, breakfast. Got to make yourself a healthy breakfast. Got to have plenty of water. You have got to be pushing yourself, because in life, nobody will. Your parents had their shot when you were in your teens. You've got to push forward. Go faster, stronger, better. Be a self-starter. 17. Be decisive. At certain points in your life, you've got to say to yourself, yep, I have to do this now. This is the choice I'm going to make. I don't care if people like it or not, but this is what I have to do. Number 18. This is a mixture of 17 and 18, because they both are very inclusive with each other, in my opinion. And 18 is stop blaming others. You got to realise that a lot of the world's mistakes that are towards you are because of you. If people aren't smiling at you in the subway, that means you probably got bitch don't talk to me face on, because a lot of people do, especially on the tube. So if you're listening to this on the tube, smile at someone. Who knows who you'll meet. Anyway, number 19, be bold and courageous. So, after you finish smiling at someone on the tube, say hello to them. And I bet you whatever money you want, they will not be prepared for that. Give that a go. Number 20, take care of those you love, because they will try their best to take care of you. Highly recommend doing that, because that is how love should be. Is you take care of each other. You push each other a little further up. Put them on a little pedestal and say, look what that person can do. I love that person. It's amazing. And last one, and this was more for comedic effect more than anything else, thank you Mr. Writer, is don't do anything that you wouldn't make your mum proud. I consider that sort of up to a limit situation. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed part 1. We will have part 2 right now. This is part 2, and on today's part we are doing more little trips, tips and side hustles from TikTok. We have 8 for you today. Let's begin. The first one is fmovies.to. This is a place for unlimited movies on the net. I shouldn't be telling you this, but go and find it. It's worth having a look. And then the next one. This one is for the people who want to have better Instagram tags. It's a place called Flick. It's very useful. Go and have a look at it. This next one. This was sent in by a friend of mine, and he says it's the quickest way to get a 6-figure job. Easy as peasy. You can do some free data courses online through Google or Coursera, And after you've completed one of them, you go onto LinkedIn, you go into their job search bar, you go to data analyst, and then you pick your city. Then you go on to the options and click most relevant, in the past week, and entry level. According to him, you can find those jobs all the time. And because you've got this new course from Google, highly recommend doing it. And if any of this works for you guys, please send me an email. You know, at the usual places. Anyway, next one. This is a way of doing something that already happens to us anyway. A lot of people get their data taken just because their phones are constantly listening. If you have the microphone enabled, you are going to get targeted ads left, right and centre, let alone when you actually search for something on Google and then you're stuck with that advert forever. Anyway, this place is called mytiki.com. That's mytiki.com, and you can sell your data on there. Highly recommend trying it out because people are doing it already. At least make some money from it. Worth doing. This one goes out for all my student readers, who are people who can't afford to pay 70 quid for a textbook. We are living in 70 quid textbook times. How is it so expensive? We all know the professors are on the take somewhere. So what I have done is I have asked a close friend of mine who knows how to find these things. Let's call him Tech Wizard, because he is. And he has told me a way of which you can find the PDF of most books online. It's quite simple. You go into Google and then you open parentheses and put the name of the book in it. Then you put file type, 2 dots, PDF. Give it a go. It should work. If it doesn't work with the parentheses, do Control 2. That should work as well. Anyway, next we have 2 more for you. This one is how to build a community on Instagram, which a lot of people have been requesting. Lewis, come and tell us how to do it. We've wanted to grow more on Instagram. So this one is for you. You know who I'm talking about. This is how to build a community. It's a little hack for Instagram. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to the Starbucks app and you're going to purchase a gift card. You're going to screenshot the barcode, put a nice background on it using Canva, and then post that image as a swipe to Instagram post. So in the front you're going to have something nice like, would you like a free coffee? Would you like to give someone a free coffee? Type of thing on the first bit. You swipe it onto the second, and then you're going to have the barcode. You'll give it 24 hours on there so that other people can give it, but not buy it and completely empty the card by the time you're finished. Encourage people to add to the gift card, and then you get a happier community because everyone's helped each other a little bit get a coffee. Highly recommend trying that. And then finally, this is another hack that a friend of mine has asked for. It's about how to make money by being an editor online. It is quite simple. First, what you're going to do is you're going to download DaVinci Resolve. According to experts, it is one of the easiest yet best apps for editing videos. Then you're going to go onto YouTube, and then you're going to find all the tutorials you can. Read like the first entire page, watch all the videos on the first page, and then you should be able to do it well enough that you can go onto Upwork, and where you will find work of this vein there. If you already know how to edit it, or you know the best edit, or you think another program is brilliant, please tell us and we will add it to the list next time. Thank you very much for listening. This has been Learning Left-Handed.